Hey, BooTube. It's been a while. If I remember correctly, almost a week. A lot of things have been happening, I know, but I am trying to catch up. I'm actually trying to get to Black Lightning first. This is why this video is going to be Black Lightning. And after I get to Black Lightning, I will get to the Flash and Legends. Most likely Legends first and then Flash. This is Black Lightning Season 1, Episode 6, and look, it's the return of my little one page of notes. This is the shit I remember, which is not saying much considering it's been a while, but this is titled 3 Sevens, The Book of Thunder. Gasp. I'm sorry if I'm not as lively as I should be. I blame medicine. Mainly medicine. I haven't been feeling well for quite a while, and it's gonna keep up. In the meantime, I'm trying to be as chipper as possible. So, apparently it's giving me a countdown here. It's saying I only have 14 minutes and 29 seconds to record this video, so let's get to it. Yeah, 3 Sevens, The Book of Thunder. Peter, who I'm guessing is the first name of Gamby, which I had no idea. I've been calling him just... Sorry, something got distracted. I've just been assuming that we're just going to be calling him Gamby, but apparently his name is Peter. If you guys remember in the previous episode, Black Lightning confronted Joey Toledo. I forgot his name already, but I believe it's Joey Toledo. But Joey Toledo escaped only because Black Lightning was having his really bad headaches again, right? And so before the police can, show up, Peter shows up and picks him up and informs Lena what happened. And also, poor Jefferson, he doesn't really have time to really deal with the escape of Joey and his headaches because he's dealing with now something that's happening with his daughters. Apparently Jen's been getting cyberbullied by Foudy and Anissa. I forgot which one was Foudy, but I remember the name because I was like, Foudy. Okay? But anyway, Anissa ends up getting in trouble for apparently vandalizing a Confederate statue. Which, I kind of can see why she would not be happy with that statue, but at the same time, it's like, really? You're gonna go as far as vandalizing? I'm pretty sure she's like... Isn't she like a... I know she's Jefferson's daughter and everything, but isn't she like a teacher also or something like that? So wouldn't that be bad on her record? I mean, I don't know the whole procedures with teachers getting involved with vandalizing, but obviously not good. I mean, if a student vandalizes, it's already bad. If a teacher does it, that's just horrible. Anyway, we see Lynn actually comparing some of Black Lightning's brain scans to the scans of some of the people that have taken green light, right? I forgot what the prognosis was, but I do remember her actually comparing those brain scans. And while that's happening, Black Lightning's preparing to confront Tobias again. And if I remember correctly, Anissa apparently uses her powers to actually destroy, not just vandalize, but legit destroy that Confederate statue, because apparently an innocent person was actually killed over that statue. If she didn't like that statue already, she obviously hates it now, because an innocent person was killed because of this statue. So rock on, girl. I agree with you. If someone innocent gets killed over a damn frickin' statue, I would hell to pay right now, especially when I didn't like the statue to begin with, and for good reason. What other things happened? BL's preparing to confront Tobias. I'm sorry, like I said, medicine and a lot of lack of sleep right now. I have work, I don't even know, I do have time. I had an appointment beforehand, and I had an appointment and an errand to do before I got to work, but I still have time to kind of record this video and relax a little bit. So, yeah, but oh my god, not good. Anyway, after she pretty much destroys that statue, Anissa makes a decision, I have to tell somebody. And basically, she ends up contacting her mother to let her know of her condition, which is basically her powers. While that's happening, apparently, I'm not sure if Anissa overhears it, but then again, I think she did, because when she shows up, she's in, like, full wardrobe. When she contacts her mother, apparently there's an attack at the hospital that Lynn works at. And I don't remember, but I'm only assuming right now, because it's been a while since I've seen the episode. I'm only assuming that she overheard the attack, because Anissa shows up at the hospital in full getup, in full, hero costume and shit like that, so I only can assume that she overheard it. But at the same time, I believe, Lynn contacts also Jefferson, BL, and he's like, right there on top of the building, looking at Tobias, getting ready to confront him, and he finds out about the attack from Lynn, and he's like, don't move, I'm on my way. So basically, both Anissa and Jefferson cancel their plans because they find out that the hospital that Lynn's working at is attacked. And Anissa ends up showing up there first, in full getup, guys, and she beats the crap out of everyone there. And, to the point where there's no other bad guy there to fight. She pretty much kicked all their asses. And she's trying to untie her mother, but this is the interesting part. When Anissa shows up in the room, because Lynn is all tied up, the moment Anissa shows up in the room, you could see in Lynn's eyes, she's like, that's my kid. You could see the recognition in Lynn's eyes when she's looking at frickin' Anissa in the full costume, using her powers and all that shit. You could see the shock in her eyes, but at the same time, you can see the recognition. She knows it's her daughter. But anyway, like I said, Anissa beats the crap out of everyone there at the attack that attacked the hospital, and she's trying to untie her mother. Her mother's also gagged, so she can't speak, right? But like, she's trying to untie her mother. Unfortunately, that's when Black Lightning shows up, and when he sees this, he naturally assumes that Anissa is just a random metahuman that's attacking Lynn, right? And so, he full out fights her. And we actually see a father-daughter fight session. And it's like glorious. It's like, when do you ever see two family members, especially a parent and a child, who are both metas, don't know who each other are, and they're fighting each other? It's glorious. I mean, look at Arrow. Oliver's not, he's not a metahuman. The only metahumans we've seen are Black Siren, the current Black Canary. Yeah, that's about it. Those are the only two metas. Earth 2 Black Siren and frickin' Dinah, the current Black Canary. Only metas we really have. And Dinah has no siblings, and Laurel's from Earth 2. So, and none of Laurel's Earth 1 counterpart family members that don't have are not metas. So we don't get to see that shit. And then, Legends, none of them are related to each other, so that doesn't count. Except our current Vixen, her other granddaughter's a bad guy, so I have yet to see a battle between them, though. Just saying. And then there's Flash. Of course, Barry's an only child. And Wally is technically not his biological brother, so... And I haven't seen them fight, so... I'm just saying. But anyway, we get, like, the most epic fight ever. A parent and their child fighting each other, both metas, and they both don't know who each other are. And it's funny, and unfortunately, Lynn can't say shit because she's still gagged. Like I said, when Anissa first came in the room and started beating the crap out of these guys with her powers... Not only did you see surprise and shock in her eyes, you saw recognition. She knows that meta is in fact, her daughter. And she can't say shit to either Anissa or Jefferson because she's still gagged. So, she's just watching this happen. And then, basically, Black Lightning knocks her out by lifting her, like, electrocuting her and, like, friggin' lifting her up into the ceiling and crashing her down on the floor. And she's unconscious, and he turns her over, and he's like, holy shit. It's my daughter. right? He's like, what the hell just happened? I literally just fought my daughter. And so, we also see 3 shockers in this episode. After that, we see Peter, our dear Gamby, apparently visiting Lady Eve. The obvious bad guy, Lady Eve. And apparently, according to this, Peter actually was the one that trained Lady Eve. And I was like, I knew there had to have been something. It's like, why are you so suspicious? And now we know why. He trained the bad guy. But anyway, he also made a deal with her to keep the Pierce family off limits to the 100 gang. I want to know more about Gamby right now. He's suspicious as fuck. And now we find out he trained Lady Eve, and for now he wants a deal to keep the Pierce family safe from the 100. I want to know what's up with this guy. Peter Gamby, what the hell? But anyway, another shocking, but unfortunately I saw it coming. I'm sure a lot of you did too. Khalil. Jen's now, I wouldn't say paraplegic, but he can't walk. Her boyfriend, remember, got visited by Tobias in the hospital, and now we see him in the car with them, with Tobias and this other chick, and they both, Tobias and that one chick, are like, hey, we can help you walk, right? And they pretty much I forgot what they offered him, but after Khalil hears that he possibly can walk again, of course he takes the offer immediately. It's shocking, yes, but I'm kind of not surprised, because if you're in his shoes, I bet you guys would probably somewhat do the same if there's a chance you could walk again. I mean, I've seen people do a lot worse for less, honestly. Anyway. And then the biggest shocker of them all, but everyone saw coming, especially when Black Lightning finds out that he had legit knocked out his daughter. Anissa's home with both of her parents. She regains consciousness. She's in her mother's lap, and she finds out her father's Black Lightning, because you see Jefferson there in his Black Lightning suit. Granted, it wasn't all lit up and everything. He's still in his Black Lightning costume. He took off the mask and is staring straight at his daughter. It's official. Anissa finally finds out. So, which I'm not surprised, because we did see some pictures of what is apparently going to be her legit costume. When I saw the costume she was in, I knew that was going to be a temporary costume, because we already saw her in her costume. They showed pictures of her. They promoted pictures of her in her costume. So I knew that the costume she was wearing was going to be temporary. I knew that for a fact. So, does that mean Gamby's going to make her outfit just like he made BL's outfit? Is this what's happening right now? Because that's pretty damn sick. And I'm looking forward to seeing Jen find out, hopefully find out that not only does her sister have powers, but her dad. I'm only naturally assume that's going to happen when her powers develop, because we all know Jen has powers. We've seen the promotion of this show before it showed up, and we saw both Anissa and Jen discovering their powers. So most likely Jen's going to find out somehow, either when she discovers her powers, or Anissa's going to straight up tell her beforehand. But I'm only assuming that that's going to happen at the same time. Anissa telling Jen, and Jen discovering her powers. So I'm looking forward to that. But I really want to see a team up. Instead of, I love the whole versus thing, but I want to see a Black Lightning and Thunder team up. And her getting her own code name too. Give her Thunder, guys! And anyway, this is my reaction rant to episode 6. I'll see you guys for Legends in Flash. Bye. And more Black Lightning. Wish me luck. I'm in pain.